All right, everybody, we are on the final part of our essay, which is the conclusion portion. So the conclusion is at the very end of our essay. So you don't ever want to just end an essay just to end it. What you want to do is just kind of wrap things up and end on a really nice note. End on something positive, end on something fun. Also, you summarize what you've been talking about. So we've been writing an essay on our experience in third grade. So we talked about 3 different things that we did in third grade, and then we're gonna write the conclusion. So I'm gonna go over what the conclusion is, I'll show you an example, and then you're gonna go do it on your own. Here we go. Okay, so the conclusion paragraph is the final paragraph. So there's 3 steps that you wanna do to kind of follow the conclusion. So you start first by using a transition word. This is to let the reader know that you're all done with your essay, and now you're just kind of wrapping things up. You're concluding it. You're putting an end to it. So you use words like overall, all in all, in conclusion, in short, as you can see. Those are transition words, okay? Then once you're using your transition, what you do is you restate the main idea of your essay. So quickly remind the reader what the purpose of this essay was. So in conclusion, third grade was a really important year for me. It was an important year because what I want you to also do is list the topics that you talked about in your body paragraph. So remember, you talked about 3 things that happened in third grade, 3 things for third grade, and then what you're going to do is list them out again. So remember, I talked about math, I talked about Christmas, and I talked about COVID-19. So just to kind of, it also just helps to refresh the reader all the different things that you talked about. After you've restated the main idea of your essay, then what you do is you connect your topic to the big picture. So what you think is, why does this matter? Why did you write this essay? Your teacher told you to, obviously. So you wrote this essay because your teacher told you to, but also because it's a great way to end the school year. Trust me, you're going to look at this in a couple of years and it's going to be really fun to go back and look and see how you were writing in third grade and some things that you did you might have forgotten. So it's a really good thing to kind of reflect on the year, end in a great positive attitude, and show like things that you did, because third grade is so much fun. All right, so I'm going to go practice this with you, and then you're going to go do it on your own. All right, so now I'm going to show you what writing a conclusion looks like. So I've written the conclusion right here. What I'm going to go back and do is quickly just scan through and reread my essay. By rereading your essay, it helps you kind of focus your brain. I also have the 3 things that I talked about in my essay. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is transition word. I always like to do in conclusion in my conclusion because it really lets the reader know that I am done writing my essay. So I'm going to write in conclusion, comma. Okay, in conclusion, third grade was an important time in my life. Okay, so what I did was I restated the main idea. I talked about how important third grade is. Now I'm going to go and list out the reasons, list out all the different things that I talked about in my essay. In third grade, I learned a lot of math. Math. Had fun at Christmas and experienced COVID-19. All right, so now I just listed out my 3 things that I talked about, and now connect to the big picture. Think, why does this matter? So this is where I'm just gonna write, this matters. It was All right, in conclusion, third grade was an important time in my life. In third grade, I learned a lot in math, had fun at Christmas, and experienced COVID-19. This matters to me because it was a very challenging and fun year for me, and I will never forget it. Yay! I am done with my essay. Yay! Now you need to go type your own conclusion. Go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for following along. I know this was an extra essay, but hopefully this kind of just reminded you of all the good things that we did this year. I know I had a really fun time. I really love going back and rereading and listening to all the different things that we did in school, kind of talk about things that were really important to you at the time. So thank you for following along. Go ahead and write your conclusion in your homeschool log. And that's the end of your third grade essay. Thank you so much. Bye.